What's also interesting about this garden, and I think it's going to happen in the south garden too once we get the new setup. Just today there was a family that was in here, and they've been in here 2 or 3 times. They don't have a plot here. And there's another family that comes, and so periodically when they come with their small children, I'll let them dig up an onion or a potato. But they'll just walk through and talk about things, and some of the people will know what's going on and some won't. So we'll stop our gardening. We tend to stop whatever we're doing to help whoever happens to be in the garden. So to me, a community garden is growing food and vegetables for us, but it's also providing the habitat for the monarch butterflies, the other butterflies, all the insects, the soil microorganisms. I'm kind of a geek when it comes to all that. Whoa, the support from the city is huge.
Oh, yeah.
Or the community foundation, just because the shed, the pergola.
All the other ones that I've been to, they're extremely envious of us because we have the water pumped in, we have the sheds, we have the pergolas.
Fencing.
And we have the support, basically. That's it. And the community comes out. So, yeah, that's not normal.
I have a fabulous committee that mostly was in charge of the main event, but we have branched out to do all kinds of exciting things, like Jazz in the Park, for example. And this group of fabulous, fun individuals have not only a fabulous way of raising the fun in our city, but they are also pretty good at fundraising. So when the mayor alerted us that Katie was having a little bit of angst about the fundraising for the parade, we wanted her to be able to concentrate on really making the parade great, and we knew that we could lend a hand, and we knew that we would be much better together, and we are.
I think the Community Foundation has been such a big help because they, the biggest thing I think is just sending out those letters that say, you know, how appreciative we are for all the money that's given, because it is a community funded event, and so it's people giving their money to us, and so they were a huge part of that.
It's such an amazing opportunity for all of us to generate ideas and come up with fun things for our community to do together. And thanks to the Bexley Community Foundation, we're able to fund those fun things.
I mean, it was literally just a discussion between neighbors, like, hey, the traffic on the street goes fast. We thought it went fast. And then additionally, there's an alley here where kids cross, not just kids, but all the community cross here, and it just seemed like there was a need for something to just make it safer and then also slow traffic down.
We had at least probably 100 overall over the 4 alleys, or the 3 alleys and the 3 crosswalks that we did. And I think I see, because I live right next to here, so I see it every day, and all the students use it, and I have absolutely seen pretty much every car stops.
Together, if it wasn't for the city, if it wasn't for the Bexley Community Foundation, if it wasn't for neighbors, if it wasn't for residents, if it wasn't for businesses, none of this would have happened. So, I mean, hats off to everybody involved.
And also, I think definitely a big thank you to the artists that were involved.
It wasn't a concept that surfaced. It was Larry's idea when he magically said, what would it be like if we said Bexley is an arboretum and we're all living in an arboretum? And that was the transformational moment.
It would be okay. It's always a we. We were always, and you know, other folks that led up some comments, and that was just the word that came to mind. So. And
then we have the chance to solicit the community for funds through the Bexley Community Foundation and the Bexley Beautification Fund to add to the city coffers, to do some of these private-public partnerships that 20 years ago were probably unheard of. And all those layers have given us products that we could have only imagined 20 years ago.
And at the end of the day, it's yet another avenue that helps create community. A community that becomes, that likes what it sees, is willing to invest in that, their time, their financial resources, and then a chance to enjoy it every day as well. And I think we should actually name a tree after her.
Better together.
Better together.